Hi friends, this video is for those that are going to take this exam of his CCT of Easy Council. So in another video I will explain about the course, about the certification and so on. But now I want just to focus in the exam. So let's see some details about this exam. I'm doing this video because I was looking for information about the exam. When I was going to take this exam, I didn't know what to expect. So I was looking for information, and actually I didn't find a lot of information. Just some maybe like comments where they say that this is a difficult exam. This is a really hard exam, especially for those who if they don't have some background in IT or cybersecurity, this can be a very difficult exam. Of course, it can be people that have a good background on this, and maybe for those, this exam can be really easy. But it was no for me, actually. So another comments, they say that they suggest to take again the laboratories. So the labs, the recommendation was to take again the labs during the course. So I want to say what is my experience in this, how is the exam, and some about my results of this exam. I want to talk something about this. So well, the exam is online, completely online, and you will have a proctor. You can check in this website the differences between, well, between CCT and Security Plus. You will have a proctor, so you must to have turned on your webcam, your microphone, and he will be checking all your movements. So you must to, well, you cannot consult anything, just your own knowledge. Well, the proctor also will establish a remote connection with your computer, so he can move all your computer. He can take control of your system. But well, this is just for to do this exam, and well, also he will help you in. He will be helping you in anything, even when you lost the connection, because sometimes during the exam you can lose the connection. He will help you to reconnect this to the platform. So I had a really good experience. The proctor was really good. He was helping me in anything. If I had some problem, he tried to help me. And well, this is about the exam in general. So this is online. And now let's see some details about this exam. So the format, well, multiple choice questions and practical assessments. So this will be online, of course. And it will have two sections. The first section contains 50 multiple choice questions. Actually, they are like theoretical. And the second section includes 10 hands-on practical questions. So they are also multiple choice questions, these 10. But for answer these questions, you must to do something in laboratory. So you will have some virtual machine, and in this virtual machine, you must to do some tasks. So this task will be something similar than in the course that you will have from this website also. So you must to answer these 50 and then this 10, but actually they will be intercalated between these 50. So you will have, for example, 2 theoretical questions, and then one of these practical question, and then another 3 theoretical questions, and then other practical questions, and so on. So in total, they are 60 questions. Any of these questions will have the same weight. I mean, each question is 1 point. We could say 1 point. So I suggest you that first you answer these 50 theoretical questions. They are not too short, so they are something like a big text where you must to read this text and then answer the question. About the content, well, these questions are somehow complicated. I remember several questions of this part, the theoretical questions. They are a lot of questions about what you do in case of. So I mean, suppose that you are the cybersecurity specialist in a company, so you had some incident. Let's say that the company was attacked by a zero-day malware, for example, and you must to choose what are your next decision. You will maybe consult with some external company of cybersecurity, or you will try to solve by yourself, or you will to say to the public, to the clients, to the customers, I mean, um, that this problem existed, or what you will do with this situation. Or, for example, you have a breach of the database from all the users, the emails, passwords, names, and so on. So now what is your decision? What you will do with this situation? I remember several questions about this, but actually all the 50 questions are about all the content of the course. So you will have questions about incident response, but also about malware, also about controls, physical controls, administrative controls, technical controls, network, protocols, and so on. So this is about all the course. And these 10 questions, practical questions, actually they are something similar to the laboratories in the course, but I suggest you that, well, first, at the beginning, yes, of course, you will follow the instructions that you will have in the course for these labs, but I suggest you that after this, you repeat the same procedure, but without reading the instructions. So now, without the instructions, you try to repeat all the tasks during the course, all the labs. And well, you must do some tasks like, for example, analyze in Wireshark some packets, but more in detail. So I will say that the questions in this exam are harder, are more difficult than the course, than the procedures in the course, or the exam, even the simulation exam during the course. I will say that in this exam is more difficult. So that's why I suggest you that repeat the procedures in the labs without reading the instructions. Also, you must to need some theoretical information, because I remember one question that this is about analyze packets with Wireshark, but this is not so easy like in the course. So now you must to analyze packets, but checking some information using your knowledge about protocols. So you must to look for some protocol, some specific protocol. So you need some theoretical information also to solve these practical questions. And well, in a part of that, you will need some programs, some software that you used before in the course. So there are no programs that you will use in this exam that you didn't use in the course. So everything that is in these practical questions of the exam, you have used it during the course. So yes, this is the suggestion. And well, now tools for vulnerabilities scanning, Greenbaum, for example. I suggest you to learn how to use this and try to do it by yourself, do it in the labs during the course, forensics tools, and so on. All what you can find in the course, well, you must follow this. And now about recommendations to study. I think that one good idea is that in a part of, or follow this course, because I think this course offered it during this in this scholarship or during this course in general, this program, I think this is very fast. They go really fast. So I could suggest you that also in a part of this course, you follow other course that is this is also provided by Easy Council, but this is in the platforms Coursera or EDX. They are the same, are the same course. So you can find it in Coursera or in EDX. And this course is provided by the Easy Council, but the professor is Kevin King. I think this is he is a very good professor. He explains very well in detail. So really, I suggest you this. Another recommendation is that you study with enough time. So don't try to study in 1 month, because yes, of course you can do it in 1 month, in 2 weeks, in one day, maybe, if you have a very good background in IT or cybersecurity. But if not, if you don't have this strong background in IT or cybersecurity, well, I suggest you that you study during all the year, all the maybe 10 months, 9 or 8 months. But I suggest you to take enough time to study for this, because you must read to read a lot of information, to watch the videos. The videos are long, I think. They are really long. They are a lot of themes. So that's why I suggest you to take your time for this. And some people say that this is impossible to pass this exam at the first attempt. I don't think so, but I think it's difficult. Really, this is difficult if you don't have some background. So now I want to show you about my results. The total score is of 100%, but for pass the exam, this exam, you need 75%. So as you can see, I just passed this exam, but not for much advantage. It was just for 2 points. It was actually one question. Just for one question, I passed this exam. And the questions are divided between application security and cloud computing, network monitoring and analysis, network security controls. I didn't have a good result in this. Network security fundamentals, data security. I also didn't have a good result because, well, this is about breach, for example, and so on. Wireless device security, incident and risk management is these questions that I remember that I was telling you about what you do in case of some incident. And finally, information security, threats and attacks. So this is how this is divided. And well, finally, about the results, I want to tell you that if you don't pass this exam, cheer up, because actually a lot of people cannot pass this exam at first attempt. And well, to try a second attempt, this is very expensive, so I would not suggest you to pay for a second attempt. So you can maybe, if you don't pass this exam, try to do maybe the Security Plus or other exam. But now you will have some knowledge, some important knowledge about cybersecurity because you were studying for this exam. So this will be something good for you. And well, so a lot of people don't pass this exam. I read a lot of comments where they say that this is almost impossible to pass this exam. So don't feel bad if you don't pass this exam. Actually, many people cannot pass. Even if I could not answer one of these questions, I could not get this result. I could not pass my exam. So I was about to don't pass my exam. And if you pass this exam, well, it will be very, very, very good. But I want to tell you another thing about this. If you pass your exam, you will meet a lot of people that they will tell you that, well, this is not important. Nobody take seriously this certification. That this is a waste of time and so on. Well, actually, the better is to ignore to these persons. They are like haters that even often or always they didn't get something good, because I can tell you that 100% of professionals, really professionals, people with a long career in cybersecurity, never will tell you that these kind of achievements are waste of time, or they don't work for, they are useless, for example, or any of these comments. So usually these kind of haters are just university students that they didn't get nothing until now, and maybe they don't like that other people have some certification. So be happy if you have some achievements like the certification or other, like the ISC square, for example. If you get the certification, you must be happy even when this is a entry level certification like this. This is also a entry level certification. Or even if you get, for example, the cybersecurity specialization of Google. So if you get any of these or another, we could say small courses, you must be happy, because for some part you must to start. Even me, I started with other more basic or small, I could say, small courses about IT or cybersecurity. My only background that I had, it was the IT support specialization of Google. So, well, I started with something, and it's better to ignore these haters that will tell you that this is useless, that this is a waste of time. Actually, well, really, professionals, real professionals, never will tell you something like these comments. So, well, this is everything for now. In the next video, I will explain about this course, about my opinion, if I consider that this is something good or no, and well, another details about this course in general and certification.